You know, oh man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling trying to keep my professional composure in this video. What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. We saw what we saw. Okay. I'm not saying that the Bills played spectacularly well, and it was a gross miscarriage of justice, like just unbelievable what we saw, the crime of the century. All the calls were just totally just criminal. I'm not saying it's like watching a guy destroy someone for 12 rounds and then seeing the guy win a majority decision that got his ass kicked. I'm not saying something like that. But there were clearly a multitude of calls and non-calls in this game that all went the Chiefs' way, as has been the case for the entire goddamn season and for much of this run for the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay? Kansas City outlasted Buffalo 32-29. So they can continue this mystical, magical three-peat run, which I won't give Patrick Mahomes any credit for. I'm sorry. I'm not giving him no passes. Now, I've been consistent with this. I was a huge critic of Tom Brady because I feel like the NFL was giving him and the Patriots, and then when he went to the Buccaneers, I thought that they were giving them a lot of beneficial calls and non-calls. But with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, it's on another level, man. It's on another level. First of all, Travis Kelce, who's fucking overrated, was getting away with holding Von Miller all goddamn game. That touchdown that they credited for the Chiefs, I think they went up 14-10. He never had possession of basketball. I almost said basketball. He did not possession of football. That should have been a catch. At the end of the game, the last play, which pretty much ended it for the Buffalo Bills, that should have been a roughing the passer, first down for the Bills. But since that's not Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying, he's not going to get the call. And there's just a smattering of bad calls throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired. I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of this. The Chiefs are the worst. For a team to have the record they have, which is what were they like? What are they now like? 16-3 or something? I don't know what their record is anymore. 17-3, whatever. To have their record, they're like the worst team with that record in NFL history. Patrick Mahomes was not spectacular once again. You know what I'm saying? He's not having this amazing season. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Every goddamn game is some bullshit with the officiating. So Mahomes went 18-26 for 245 yards and a TD, and ran for 43 yards and 2 touchdowns on 11 carries. Xavier Worthy caught 6 passes for 85 yards and a TD. Kareem Hunt ran for 64 yards and a TD of 17 carries. Josh Allen went 22 of 34 for 237 yards and 2 touchdowns. James Cook ran for 85 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 18 carries. Matt Hollins caught 3 passes for 73 yards and a TD. So the Super Bowl is going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles. Now, we'll be rooting for the Eagles for the first time ever. Ironically, when they were playing the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, I was actually rooting for the Chiefs when I didn't know any better. I will be rooting for the Eagles 1,000%, as will 99% of America. But it's going to be a tall task. But hey, I just saw something. Shout out to Black Reality. The Super Bowl will be played on the same day that will be Saquon Barkley's birthday. So that'll be a wonderful birthday present for Saquon Barkley if they win the Super Bowl, which I hope they do. And when you look at how explosive a team they are, that should be hopefully enough to overwrought the bullshit that the Chiefs going to obviously get from the officials. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, I'm going to tell you something, man. Up until today, and I know it's a regular season award, but up until today, I would have said that Lamar Jackson should be the MVP, right? But now, and I know it doesn't include the playoffs, but man, it's like, kind of want Saquon Barkley to win it now, man. Kind of feel like Saquon Barkley should get it just because, number one, quarterbacks get that award almost all the time, frequently, and it rarely goes to a running back. And the running back that do get it, they have these historic seasons. And even though he forego that record, Saquon Barkley, even though he forego it because he thought, and the team thought, and the organization thought it'd be better for him to rest, to make sure that he's healthy, doesn't get any unnecessary injuries. I mean, it's almost like you gotta reward him with that, man. That was a selfless act. Most players would be really pissed off about not being able to get that record. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm a champ right now for at least 2 weeks. I'm an Eagles fan now. Fuck it. I'm an Eagles fan. But yeah, this is what the NFL wanted. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the Bills and the Eagles. They want the Chiefs there. They like storylines. And what's basically going on is the Kansas City Chiefs are basically becoming the Los Angeles Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Or the Kansas City Lakers. Maybe that's what we need to start calling them. The Kansas City Lakers. That's what I'm going to start calling them. The Kansas City Lakers and LePatrick James. Or LeBron Mahomes. Yeah, that's what I'll start calling them. The Kansas City Lakers and LeBron Mahomes. Yep. Get out of here with this bullshit, man. So the Bills lose again to the Chiefs. And this is why you didn't hear me talk about the Bills all year. This is why. Because in the back of my mind, I knew something like this was going to happen. That's why I never got overly excited about this team. I kept it quiet. I didn't want to jinx it, and they still lost. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just sports is the business part of sports ruins it for the fans, man. They ruin it for the fans because they're looking at money. They're looking at advertising dollars. They're looking at ratings. And they want the big market teams. They want the star players to shine. And they don't want a small market team like the Buffalo Bills in a Super Bowl. They want the marquee teams from the big marquee, big cities, And that's why they still talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Because even though they haven't won anything in almost 30 years, they still feel like, because of their market, because of their fan base, they get talked about. So it's about ratings. Man, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.